Welcome, everyone, to Logan, Utah and the Beehive State. We're here at Maverick Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Boston College Eagles offense takes the field for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. They're going to test the right side with this one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Tempo and overdrive. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Utah State Aggies offense will go to work for the first time today. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Utah State up-tempo. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Offense, quick tempo. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Offense facing 4th down.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's going to pass. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snares it outside, it's Harris. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's right out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up second down.
Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Utah State up-tempo. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground with the back. Oh, gave the defender the business. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Might as well stick with him. And the Aggies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
This Utah State offense has it going. Out of the gun, the inside give. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff and he's going right. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Running back searching for a hole. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Boston College wants to play fast. Right back to it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Utah State up-tempo. On 3rd down, going up top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that you want to see on the field. You want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
To throw, it's Castellanos. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made after the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bond. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Boston College right back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
3rd down coming.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3.
That makes the score Boston College 7, Utah State 3.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? He's got his man, and they're able to get him on the ground.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll go to the ground, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Gain 2. 3rd down coming.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far, and we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this 3rd quarter. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying...
Oh, look out, there he goes! That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield, so when he got the football, there was just green grass out and ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field, and then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good recipe for offense.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The Aggies are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. grabbed in the middle. It's White. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's got his man.
First down was called by the receiver. 6-7. Brings up second down.
Utah State will snap it in the red zone. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for a man on second down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're trying to get to him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Field goal is good.
Boston College 7, Utah State 6.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Boston College wants to play fast. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Boston College will send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After the short completion, it's now second down. They'll try the run. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Third down coming up.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
And I think you run the football on 3rd and short, even though you haven't had a lot of success running the football today, knowing I still got 4th down. Analytics world, right? We go for it on 4th down most of the time now, so let's see what they do here on 4th down.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. The give to the tailback. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. 2nd down coming up.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Utah State up-tempo. Off play action. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Utah State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He'll take it himself. Jumped on top of the pile.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Robichaux. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this runner.
Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Offense working from the pistol. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Robichaux. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Taking down, number 49. Second down.
Boston College right back to the line. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Morales. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. They're going back to the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Finds his big tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space, it's Ward. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Boston College! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. To the air, it's Castellanos. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try.
Boston College, 13. Utah State, 12.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brings up second down.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Utah State up-tempo. He leaves it with his back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Leaves it with the running back. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
At the 38. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They'll try to power their way ahead. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the 1st down.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And the Aggies are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quickly complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Utah State up-tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bond. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a 1st down for Boston College. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.